My name is Patty, founder of Open Owl, where wisdom meets transformation. Today is a special day because I've committed to doing a video on what I'm learning every day for 90 days. So, wow, that's a lot to take in and a lot of learning I've got to be doing, right? Okay, so here it goes. What I've been learning. I have learned that my experiences that I think are really just very special to me, or maybe, horrifyingly, I'm just alone in the wilderness with some of the things I've been through. I'm finding out that they are sort of like universal. The thing that I went through with, say, Lyme disease, a lot of other people are going through similar experiences. And guess what? I've been through it. I kind of know how I got through it. At a minimum, I would be able to maybe come alongside and say, "You can do it," or whatever, and maybe even help them with the journey. Other people that are currently experiencing that, or in the case of other people that have also experienced it and also feel like they're the only ones that had that happen to them, or any other type of disease like that, like, one of those long-term things. I can come along and we can talk to each other about it and feel kind of like, wow, you had that too. You had that experience as well. That's incredible. I felt so alone at the time. So that's one thing I'm learning. And taking that to the next level is supporting other people going through it. Not everybody is going to heal the same way. Our bodies are all very, very different. And yet, having somebody support you through the process is really important in the sense that I think we heal better and faster when we know we're loved and appreciated. And so, and in it together with somebody else, or somebody else gets us. I feel like we are always looking for that. Somebody understands what I'm going through. This is so cool. You know how that feels. So that's one thing that I've learned. And of course, I had other things that happened to me too, like going through a divorce, having to leave somebody, my partner for that I had for 20 years, and how to start a new life with 4 kids, and what that looks like. I am not the only one. I think there's people probably right now contemplating that. And if I can be of any, like just helping somebody feel like I'm not alone in this. Thank goodness, because I felt so alone. I felt like I couldn't tell anyone. I was so embarrassed. I was so horrified that I I was experiencing it. I thought it was something wrong with me to experience something like that. And yet it's so universal. Like, a lot of people go through that situation, and we don't have to walk alone. And that's the thing that I didn't know at the time. I didn't know other people were experiencing things like that, or I thought it was something wrong with me, basically, of course. So those are a couple idea, or kind of some thoughts about when we go through things and how we can be there for one another. The most the things that we think are the most just alone to, an experience that only I experience, the more they're probably more universal, is what I'm beginning to realize. So just thought I'd put that out there. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to talk about too. Oh, well, just how, where, how and when to celebrate the breakthrough. And, when I moved back here after, let's see, 20 years, I guess, of, well, more than that. But anyway, when I moved back here, feeling so alone and feeling so scared, and I had to get a, try to get a job and all that kind of stuff. And in fact, I even missed my sister's 50th birthday because I was filling out an application for a job that I didn't even get. But I was told I had to have that in by that day. And it's, how much work that is to fill an application. But I should have thought longer term in that situation, just said, it is not worth it. It's to do this. I need to celebrate my sister and her 50th birthday rather than worrying about what, if we're going to be fed and have a roof over our head. Because do you know what? That it always works out. I've never been destitute or homeless or anything. I mean, other people have, and I'm not saying that there isn't that, but to worry about something like that and miss out on some, celebrating one of your family or friends, I think needs to be kind of taken with a grain of salt. Maybe I could have gone back and said, "Hey, look, I can't do it tonight. I have some other obligations and celebrations to be involved in." But I was so afraid that I ditched my sister's 50th birthday to apply for a job. And I regret that. That's something really big, isn't it? I, ca- I decided a while ago that I'm going to live life without regrets. So standing, like imagining myself at, say, 85 years old and imagining when I look back at my life, what is it that I will be grateful for? I feel good about what I did in my life. And that is, I spend as much time as I can with my parents who are both in their 80s. I spend as much time as I can with Sheldon and doing things together, even if it's just sitting in the living room and watching football or basketball or whatever. I want to nurture those relationships because at the end of my life, when I'm in my 80s, those are the things I'm really going to care about. It kind of makes me tear up a little bit. Living my life with that in mind, with the end in mind, is really important. Like I said, my sister's 50th birthday. I'm not going to miss any more of her birthdays. I swear that it's just not okay. Which reminds me, we're planning something for my birthday, Mother's Day, and her birthday all together. So I need to kind of get on that. We're gonna do a little tea party with her, with my sister and my mom. So that would be a really special day, won't it? But yeah, so looking back from when I'm 80 to make sure that I've lived a life that I didn't miss out on the most important things. Oh, and my children, of course, when they each one of them taking time to listen, hearing where they're at. They're everyone's always going through transition, right? There's no one right way to be. And so we're always kind of make making the best of our lives that we can. And it's something to really pay attention to and enjoy those moments with those that we love. So I guess to wrap up, thank you so much for your time and attention to what I'm putting out. I'd love to know what resonates with you. I'm working on being the best person I can be, and I'm sure that you probably have things that you can tell me about some wisdom that you have gained through your life experience. And remember, this is Open Owl where wisdom meets transformation. So there's something beyond just knowing or even understanding. Transformation has to do with formation. and trans is changing. So you're if we're constantly listening and hearing wisdom, we have to put it into action. Transformation is sort of an action thing where something is going on, something is being remade, reformed. And so that's really important to not just think the thing and know the thing, but use it to change your life for the better. Well, thank you so much for your time, and be sure to leave some comments. Let me know what you thought of my talk, and we'll meet again.